This is home. Twin States News starts right now.
Tonight, Twin States News continuing our look at the growing rate of violence in Meridian. Last night, the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club told us part of the problem is silence in the community. Twin States News' Jasmine Stevenson talks with the respected community leader about his ideas to end the violence.
Creating a plan to attack crime may be the start. Head of the Boys and Girls Club, Ricky Hood, believes that there's more that must be done to stop the violence.
But I think our plan, and this is very personal to me and it's my opinion, I think it starts in the black community because it's not just black on black crime, but that is what's happening. All these young men that are getting killed here recently have been black. Nobody in the black community want to say that, but I'm willing to say it because I knew them, I know their families, I know their connection. So it starts, I think personally, the black community has to have a conversation within itself, and then it broadens out for a solution to include the entire community.
Hood believes bringing in a professional who has experience in reducing crime could be beneficial to the city.
Am I the guy to put that together? Absolutely not. But there are professionals out there that can do that. We spend all this money on all these other things. We get consultants for everything. For everything. The city of Meridian has consultants for everything. Where's the consultant on crime? Where's the consultant on crime?
Hood believes that the city of Meridian and Lauderdale County has what it takes to turn the plague of violence around, but it's going to take a lot of tough conversations to get there.
What we have right now is what me and you having is a conversation. And this is my first time really speaking out on it. It's because I'm at a point now, like everybody should be, is that enough is enough. Do it sound like I'm angry? Yeah. Do it sound like I'm passionate? Absolutely. Do I sound like it's a solution out there? Absolutely. There is. But Ricky Hood don't have it by himself. He never has and he never will. It takes the community to make it happen.
Ricky Hood wants to make it clear that it's time for the black community to speak up, get involved with the youth, and start those tough conversations. It's what he believes is needed to gain control and end the violence that's been plaguing our community. Jasmine Stevenson, Twin States News, Meridian.
People from all different careers came together today to share with students what they do in their line of work and what it took to get there. Twin States News' Donisha Branham was a guest speaker and shared insight with students into a day in the life of a reporter.
Today here at Enterprise Middle School, students had a chance to get an inside look into different career fields and had guest speakers from different career paths. And I had a chance to be a guest speaker to students who were interested into going into news broadcasting.
Well, over the last probably month or so, we kind of did a college and career unit. And this kind of tied into something our superintendent spoke to at the beginning of the year. He said, our first goal for our students is for them to graduate high school. So they all know, all the students should know they graduate in this year because we're trying to get them goal oriented.
Here it said that the students started with a career interest inventory to see which field they would be best in, and then they did a research into the jobs that were chosen.
So it's just trying to get them to think about their future even in middle school so they can start making goals and making plans to be successful. So as a way to kind of tie that in, we brought guest speakers in from the community to talk to them about what they do and kind of y'all share with them how, if they're interested in that field, what steps they would need to take to achieve that and do that in their future.
Students had a chance to ask any question they wanted, and I was able to provide them with answers and even share my experience as a news reporter. Some students share what the best part of this experience was for them.
The best part was being on camera.
What I enjoyed the most was meeting people who had different careers and finding out what career I would love to be in.
Although the students have quite a ways to go before getting into their career fields, it's never too early to start planning for the future. Donisha Branham, Twin States News, Enterprise.
This Saturday, May 23rd, Long Creek Baptist Church will host a spring block party. They'll have live music, food, and outdoor games. They're inviting everyone to come out for food and fun and relaxation for the whole family. The block party will take place from 4 to 6 p.m. at Long Creek Baptist Church. The Lauderdale County Memorial Committee hosting a ceremony in honor of all fallen soldiers. The ceremony will be held on Memorial Day, Monday, May 30th, beginning at 10 a.m. at the Lauderdale County Courthouse. In the plans for the ceremony, a 21-gun salute and the laying of the wreaths. In case of inclement weather, the ceremony will be moved to the 3rd floor of City Hall. A local business was recognized nationally as one of the best at what they do. In tonight's Skilled to Work, we learn about Patrick Allen Company's award and how their skilled employees helped get them into the top rankings.
The International Door Association recently released its list of top commercial door dealers in the United States and Canada. Patrick Allen Companies placed number 18 in the commercial door division and number 34 overall. Owner Patrick Allen credits his 35 employees for achieving this honor.
The labor force that we have that has elevated us to this point. For us to be ranked number 18 in the nation takes, it takes a superb team. They can't settle for mediocre. They have to go for, to try to achieve the greatness, and it takes a highly skilled, determined team, that works hard every day for a common goal. Our best employees, and really it's all of them, they just fit our values real good. They've got integrity, they're honest, they've got a strong work ethic, and they don't settle for anything but the best. It takes everybody from whoever answers the telephone to the person that makes the work order to the person who schedules the job, the guy who goes and does the job, to the people that finalize the work order back in the office. Everybody's got to do their part every time to make it happen.
Patrick Allen Company employees understand that safety for their customer is always the most important. Master Technician Chad Johnson gives us an example of fire door installation and why this is crucial for their customers.
Well, when you go in and install a fire door, you're looking at different things. You're looking at the way things are bolted up, the way sashes run to make doors drop in the event of a fire. Just more placement of the way you want a door to operate in the event of a fire. It's all about safety at the end of the day, but you're separating a customer's manufacturing from their finished product, which protects the customer, in the event of a fire.
Owner Patrick Allen does not hold a traditional 4-year degree, but he says that you should find something you love doing and then work really hard to achieve your goals.
I went to MCC for a short while, and then I left and went out and went into the door and glass business. But I just always had that drive to create things. I love building stuff, and I love building a business and every part of it. And if you want it, you can go out there and do it. There's nothing easy about it. And some days, I question what in the world I was thinking, and then some days are great. But it takes a lot of grit. You can't give up. You just gotta, regardless of the situation, you gotta keep moving forward. For a small business that, we started in Meridian about 20 years ago in a little warehouse, and now we're recognized nationally, and we're up in the rankings, so that's big time for us. The hard work and dedication from all of our team here, this is something that they earned.
Skilled to Work is a Twin States news initiative brought to you by our community partners.
The House passed legislation last night to address the growing threat of white supremacist and other domestic extremist groups after the mass shooting in Buffalo, New York. The measure passed 222 to 203, just days after a gunman shot 13 people, 11 of whom are black, at a supermarket in Buffalo. An 18-year-old white man is in custody. The Domestic Terrorism Prevention Act would create domestic terrorism offices within the Justice Department, the Department of Homeland Security, and the FBI to facilitate better coordination and help the agencies identify risks and homegrown threats. Investors, including just about anyone with a 401k, may be on pins and needles after the markets took a huge hit yesterday.
This is just a big punch in the face of the numbers you're seeing in prices of everything right now.
What the White House intends to do about the ongoing inflation crisis.
Here's Regional News Director Randy Swan with tonight's Swan Song.
A little-known law making abortions illegal may put Mississippi in the forefront of the Roe v. Wade battle in the United States Supreme Court. In a recently leaked document, 5 of the 9 judges appear to be ready to overturn Roe v. Wade, siding with the Mississippi law that states should be able to regulate the practice of abortion. The thing is, Mississippi has already set the parameters for abortion. The Mississippi legislature in 2007 passed a bill making abortions illegal, except in the case of rape or to save a mother's life. However, the so-called trigger bill could only be triggered if the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. Who knew 15 years ago that might actually happen? And to make the story even more interesting, the bill was passed by a House and a Senate that was controlled by the Democratic Party in the state of Mississippi at the time. So, if the leaked document is true, all eyes will be on Mississippi's female Republican Attorney General, who will be saddled with the responsibility of activating Mississippi's trigger law ban. I'm Randy Swan, and this is my swan song.
Twin States News invites you to share your opinion on Facebook or send us your comments to twinstates.news.